Hi everyone and welcome to the Free Range Diva. There are a lot of sunscreen videos on YouTube right now, and I recently was watching one where the content creator listed the sunscreen that I've been using every day for the last 6 months on her worst list. And her best sunscreen was a tinted SPF that came in 3 shades: light beige, beige, and pink beige. So much for diversity in 2021. Actually, I was being a little bit of a jerk. The content creator presented it as a tinted sunscreen, although it does come in untinted, light, and light medium. The point is still the same. So I just had to jump on here and offer my 2 cents for whatever that's worth, because the best sunscreen is the sunscreen that you enjoy using, so that you'll use it every single day. So keep watching for a few tips to help you find the best sunscreen for you. So here I have a bag of sunscreens, and they're all sunscreens that I enjoy using. So that's just to let you know that there can be more than one. Just depends on your skin type and what you want to and how you want to use it. I guess the first place that we should start is in application. So yeah, I was perusing several dermatologist websites. I've been watching videos. I have seen recommendations for face and neck, 1/3 of a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon, 1/2 a teaspoon. One even recommended, the size of an edamame bean, which is what this is. I have seen content creators literally dump like a glob of sunscreen in their hand and then rub like crazy to try to get it to rub in, and it doesn't because it's way too much. And of course there was the recent Gwyneth Paltrow issue that I guess everyone kind of made fun of her, but I did stop in at Paula's Choice blog, and there I found the most practical advice that I think I was able to come across. Because honestly, if you think that you're going to apply sunscreen and you're going to get 100% protection all day long, it just doesn't work that way. And on her blog, she said to put a layer on the skin and then rub it in. The recommendation of 1/3 a teaspoon, 1/2, a quart, whatever, is irrelevant because not everyone's face is the same size. I have a small face with a really high forehead. If you have a really low forehead and a regular size face, you're going to use less than me. I may use less than someone with a broad face or a long neck. So just forget the whole teaspoon thing. It's too hard to figure it out anyway. This idea of coating your face and your body in like tons and tons of sunscreen, it's just wasteful. Just a nice layer, a light layer over your face, rub that in, and if you really are going to be out all day and you want more protection, then apply another thin layer over that. And that's what I do. Next, a word about SPFs. Do you go 30, 50, 70, 100? Forget that. Just get a 30 and apply it the way that I just suggested. Here's why. A broad spectrum SPF 30 blocks 97% of UVA and UVB rays. An SPF 50 blocks 98%. An SPF 100 blocks 99%. You see where I'm going. There's certainly no reason to pay more money for a higher SPF. A side note, the specific number reflects the amount of UVB rays blocked. So if you apply, no matter what number you get, you still have to apply it the same way, and you still have to reapply it every couple of hours. So that's why the vast majority of sunscreens on the market are going to be SPF 30, but please don't get into the mindset of thinking that I'm better, I have to have an SPF 50. No, you don't. 97% or 98%. Apply a thin layer, reapply every couple of hours for protection. It just doesn't make any difference. So do we go physical or chemical? Let me just read some pros and cons of each. So the biggest pro of chemical sunscreens is that they're a pleasure to use and their ease of application. mineral sunscreens have a reputation for, you know, being difficult to rub in, leaving the white sunscreen showing on your face. However, in 2021, mineral sunscreens have come a long way. There are actually plenty available on the market that are just as easy to apply and just as pleasant to use as the chemical sunscreens. I have 3 of them in this bag. Another pro of the physical sunscreens is that they're not persistent in the environment, so they don't harm reefs or other ecosystems or wildlife. Additionally, the ingredients in chemical sunscreens are starting to be banned. For example, oxybenzone is banned in Hawaii and in Key West, Florida. It's also banned in the Virgin Islands, Bonaire, Aruba, areas of Mexico, and the list is growing and growing and growing. They've even been, it's been under consideration banning it here in California because it really negatively impacts the reef. And honestly, if you've been to a popular beach and you've seen that sort of thin sunscreen layer floating on top of the ocean, that's a toxic nightmare for the environment, and it's not great for you to be swimming in it either. And how would you feel if you arrive at a foreign country for your dream beach vacation and your sunscreen is confiscated at the border? That wouldn't be cool. That wouldn't be much fun. So I don't bother with chemical sunscreens at all, but I will leave that final decision up to you. One thing I can say, the active ingredient in mineral sunscreens, which is usually zinc oxide, and it's the active ingredient in the ones that I'm going to show you in a minute, blocks blue light, which apparently really is a thing, especially if you have hyperpigmentation. It's also the formulas that I'm going to be showing you, and most of the formulas out there use non-nano zinc, which means that the molecules are big enough that they don't pass through into the molecules of the skin, into the skin cells. Next, a word about white cast. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's funny. Okay. Because it's not funny if you've got that gray sort of film over your face, especially if you're a woman of color. All right. The majority of sunscreens don't leave a white cast when you apply them the way that I described earlier. The sunscreen that I have here, where are you? This is the sunscreen that I have been using daily for at least the last 6 months, and that's the Babo Botanicals Daily Sheer SPF 40. I'm going to show you a demo of me applying this because this is the one that content creator mentioned on her worst sunscreen list because she said it left a white cast. Look at me. Do you think I would wear a sunscreen every single day that leaves a white cast? I digress. Let's get to the demo. I just did my morning skincare and I'm going to apply this Daily Sheer Sunscreen SPF 40 from Babo Botanicals. That is about enough to take care of my face and neck. This is a lotion, it's very sheer. Here we go. In the demo of this product for that content creator who trashed this sunscreen, she did this and stopped and said that it left you with a white cast. No, you need to rub it in. And if you want to apply more, just put another sheer layer on if you think you didn't get enough. I'm doing this in real time, so as you can see, at this point in life, this is gone. There's no white cast. But in case it's showing up on the camera, let's give it about 2 minutes. It's been a couple of minutes, and as you can see, no white cast, and it leaves the skin with a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a dewy glow, and it's all ready for makeup. So there you go. I have sunscreens here, and none of them leave white casts. So if you want some suggestions, we can move right into that. So let's talk about the types of sunscreens that are available on the market. There are very lightweight formulas that are sheer, that are basically appropriate for all skin types. This is my preferred type of sunscreen. These usually rub in very quickly and are invisible on the skin. Basically, you put on your skincare, your moisturizer, and then apply these. So the first one is the Daily Sheer from Babo. The active ingredients, the key ingredients in this are white tea, rosehip oil, avocado, and jojoba oils. This retails, depending on where you get it, for between about $13 and $18. I noticed that on the Babo Botanicals website, it's $17.99. On Vitacost, it's $12.99. At Ulta, it's somewhere in between. Yes, you can find this everywhere. So it's easy to come across. It's light, you don't feel it on the skin. It's just a basic, great product, and works fine under makeup. I wear it under makeup all the time. My other favorite from Zatique, this is their Solar Mineral Sunscreen. The texture on this one is even nicer than the texture on the Babo. This one has argan and moringa oil, jojoba, vitamin C and E, and it retails on the website for about $24. But again, you can find it other places for less. The texture on this is even more has more of a lotion-like texture, so it's a little bit sheerer and thinner than the Babo. But again, I will link a video where I demoed both of these, but I demoed this one because all last year, this was like my favorite sunscreen. I wore this every day until I broke out in hives, and then I had to stop. Okay, and then the next one, which is become my brand new favorite. I've only had this for a few weeks, but I cannot wait to get a full size of the Biossance Squalene Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. The active ingredients in this one are squalene, and water lily. It has other hydrators, moisturizers in it. I actually found this thanks to a longtime viewer, Kathy, who said that she uses this line. So I went and I got a sort of a trial kit of several of their products, and this was in it. What I love about this sunscreen is its silky texture. It just feels like luxury going over the skin. This one, the full size is 50 mils and it's $30. So it is a little bit more, but this I could just skip moisturizer with this because it just feels so good on the skin. Big thumbs up for the Biossance. In fact, I'll probably be doing a review of their skincare line because one by one I'm sort of adding in everything that I purchased from them into my routine. So those are the lightweight ones. There's one sunscreen I have here that is a little bit more emollient. This is the SPF 30 Sheer Mineral Moisturizer from Juice Beauty. Dry skin ladies, I think you would really like this. You do have to work it into the skin a little more, and again, I'll link that video where I demoed this guy. So this particular variety comes in a sheer, but it also comes in a couple of tints. But unless you are very fair skin, you can just skip the tints and go straight for the sheer. The key ingredients in this one are hyaluronic acid, coconut and jojoba oils, aloe, and then it gets antioxidants from fruit juice. This one's $32. Of the ones that I have, this one I probably would not buy again. I do keep this in my car and use it on my hands. Actually, not as much as I should. Or this left arm, which tends to get more sun than the right arm. But I'll use this up, but I would not buy this one again. It's just a little too much for my skin, too rich. And then the remainder of what's left in the box are the tinted sunscreens. And I have 3 right here. We'll start with one that I recently demoed, and that's the hand. I have this on today. This is their Serum CC SPF 30 Broad Spectrum. This is more like a foundation, medium coverage. And this is great for, you know, when you want to look really nice and you just want one product. The key ingredients in here are coconut oil, rosehip, argan, and shea. So this is really emollient. This is, if you have oilier skin, as I mentioned in the other video, you won't need a moisturizer. You can just go straight in with this. It gives good coverage. It lasts all day. I have no problem. It looks great on the skin. Has 7 shades, and this retails for $32 on their website. For a bargain option, this is from C'est Moi. This is their Tinted Moisturizing Lotion. This is a lightweight sheer tint on the skin. Wore this, I just got this. I wore it all day yesterday, and it comes in 4 shades. And this is, you can easily get this. I think you can get it at, well, I know you can get it at Target. I found it on Amazon on sale. Some CVS's carry it, some Walgreens carry it. The key ingredients here are squalane, shea, and then it gets antioxidants from fruit. Also on their website, they have a, if you want to recycle this, they have a ship back policy, so you can contact them, they'll send you an envelope, and you can send, when this is empty, you can send it back to be recycled. I'll show you me applying this, but what I notice is that the shade range basically is a light, a medium, a tan, and a deep. And I got the tan, and when I first tried it on my wrist, I thought, ooh, it was very, very kind of red undertone, but once I put it on, it just makes you look like you've got at least on me, it just makes me look like I've got a little bit of a tan. It didn't come off, and if you're someone who you know you're going to be out and about and you're going to need to reapply, this is a great one because you can reapply it, but you still got something on your face, so you're not, you know, totally naked like you would be on one of the other, like the first few that I mentioned that aren't tinted. So yeah, this gives you a little bit of light coverage, more of a tint, nice healthy, you know, look to the skin, and it's really affordable. Like I said, I got this on sale at Amazon. It was about $12. You'll find it around $16 to $18 on other sites, on other places. Then the last of these is from Suntegrity. This is their Impeccable Skin. This was the foundation that I found. Well, it is a foundation actually. It's an SPF 30 Broad Spectrum, and this I used not last year but the year before. I believe I put up a video of me using this. If I did, I will find it and link it. This has a medium matte coverage. It is thicker than the hand, which is this is very, very watery. This has a thicker texture, so you have to work with it a little bit, but it's beautiful on the skin, and it has skincare ingredients, which is the next category of sunscreen. So we'll just lump it in with this one because this is the only example that I have. This one has peptides, vitamin C, melanin. It has hyaluronic acid, green tea, aloe, and it's basically takes the place of a serum in your skincare routine. It retails for $55, so it's pricey, but again, it's a serum, it's a foundation, and a moisturizer all in one because it does have hydrating and moisturizing ingredients in it as well. And it also has blue light protection. It says on here, blue light protection. This comes in 6 shades. Mine is the tan. I have yet to buy a full size because I've been able to score a couple of these smaller sizes, and there's lots of product in here. So I haven't bought a full size yet, and I was going to, but until the hand jumped out at me. But I can highly recommend this, especially if you just want a one and done, beautiful makeup coverage. and great protection as well. And then there are a couple of sunscreens that I haven't tried yet, but I did want to mention, and if any of you do have experience with them, please let me know in the comments below. The first one is from Paula's Choice. It's her Super Light Wrinkle Defense. I see that it gets good reviews on her site. It gets good reviews here on YouTube, so it's probably something that works really well. And then the other one is from Ulta MD, which is their Physical Broad Spectrum SPF 41. Again, it gets great reviews. Dermatologists apparently love that one, and it gets good reviews here on YouTube. So while editing, I realized I forgot to mention the Ilia Serum Skin Tint. It is a beautiful product that I can't use because it does have corn derivatives in it, but it gets raves on YouTube and in the green beauty community. It comes in a whopping 30 shades. That's how you do inclusivity. And it has skincare ingredients in it. So I did want to mention that so that it's on your radar. It's an SPF 40, and everybody seems to love it. Okay, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for me today. I hope I've given you a little bit of the kind of information that can give you some clarity when it comes to assessing what kind of sunscreen is going to be good for you. If you did enjoy this and you felt the information was helpful, then please give the video a thumbs up. That way I'll know, that I'm on the right track. And if you have experience with anything that I talked about, let me know. And of course, if you have a sunscreen that is absolutely perfect for you, your holy grail, drop it down in the comments below, because we need to know. The more information that we have, the better. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for me today. So until I see you in my next video, I'm wishing you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.